Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on an earthquake auger. It's one of them 43cc engines on it. It starts up, but once you give it gas, it just dies out. So there's definitely something wrong with the carburetor. Gas lines that go from the tank to the carburetor, that grommet's all cracked up and leaking. So we're gonna have to go through all the fuel lines and the carburetor, see if we can't get this running. So hopefully you enjoy the video. You can see that grommet there just soaking wet. Gas line actually broke off. But first things first, on 2 cycles, I always want to check the plug just to make sure it ain't scored. And that tells me how it was burning and everything. There's one of them E-spark plugs in it. Looks like it was burning okay, but take this cover off. Well, that's just disintegrating. Definitely gonna need a new air filter. Take the air filter base off. Yeah, both these lines just broke off in the tank. Fish out the broken lines in there in the gas tank. There we go, got the broken lines out of the gas tank. And that's how I get the carburetor off. You know what's crazy about these doggone carburetors? The carburetor kit for these costs more than what you can buy a new carburetor for on eBay or Amazon. So the logical thing to do is put a whole new carburetor on there. It just don't make no sense. Because they copied the Walbro carburetors, and the Walbro carburetor kits for these are like $26 or $27. You can buy these for under 20 bucks on eBay or Amazon. In fact, sometimes look on there, you can get these for like $12. So let me see if I need a new grommet, new line, see if I have one of these kits for a 43cc. Yeah, I do have a kit. You get a new carburetor, new fuel filter, new grommet, new gasket, fuel line, and a new plug. All cheaper than you can buy a carburetor kit for one of these. I'll go grab a carburetor kit and show what I mean. Because they took that design off the Walbro carburetor. They copied the K20-WYL carburetor. This kit is like $26 or $27, and you can buy that whole thing for under 20. I can't remember how much I paid for that one. I bought it for a guy, but his ended up being scored because he forgot to put oil in the gas. Oh yeah, that's just crazy. And they even come with a primer bulb too. Let's gap this plug to 25 thousandths. Just on this repair stuff, it's almost like you don't reuse stuff. It's like a throwaway society anymore. Don't make no sense. Landfills are getting fuller and fuller and fuller. If I could put a carburetor kit in here cheaper than buying a new carburetor, I would. But I'm going to take this part here off and put it on this one here. There's more of adjustment on this piece than this one here. Other than that, it's all the same. So we'll just use this one on the new one. Okay, let's put this thing together. So to put the throttle cable in here, like hold it wide open and turn it to this bigger hole on this side here. I'll show you. Turn it around. See, that's where the wire goes in on this side. Turn it like that, then this little piece of solder will go in that hole. just like that. And if there's a slack, then we turn this out. We run the throttle. Could turn it out just a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna put the whole fuel line on. We'll get the carburetor mounted. This one here is your fuel pickup. This one here is your return, and that's kind of a little bit bigger. So I got a little pair of needle nose, and I kind of ground it off a little bit so you can stick that in the hole and just kind of. You don't want to spread it too much so you don't tear it, but it stretches it out a little bit. So it's easy to go on. And we'll go ahead and do just one solid piece of hose. And we'll go ahead and put this one on. The reason I'm doing that now is when we get this base plate and everything on, there might not be enough room. And that way we can cut our lines to fit and everything after we get this all mounted on. So let me get screw started, and they gave us a new gasket. Make sure the hole lines up and keep it tight so that gasket don't fall out between the carburetor and the engine. Snug these up. I gotta go ahead upstairs and get an air filter for this too. This one in there like that. Alright, now we can concentrate on the grommet and everything now. I'm gonna put a little WD-40 on this grommet here so it's easy to slide in. And you kind of want it so the holes are like parallel. So the hose is coming from the carburetor. But you can always turn it a little bit once you get it in there too. Just get one side started. Just like that. It's all popped in there. It's nice and tight. If you want to move it around, you can slide around like that. The two holes are like parallel. So we'll do the return line. It only needs to go in the tank about an inch or two. Cut it right here. Then we're going to put a little bevel on it, so it's easier to stick in a hole and just like spin it. Push down and twist. Should be enough room to get a needle nose in there. So now the pickup line, you want it to go in the tank and go on the bottom, preferably like to the other side or something. We'll chop it off there. Better cut a little bit long and then not long enough. You can always shorten them, but it's a lot harder to lengthen them. Putting splice in there and stuff, you can cause air leaks. So the same with this one here. We'll put a nice bevel on it. Spray a little lubricant in the hole. Stick it in there. And we'll use our needle nose to grab it. And if you get a new pair of needle nose, when they start spreading out at the end, it's time to replace them. But there, we got it. So we'll cut that end off. Like spread it apart a little bit. Just like that. Stick it in there. Alright, now I gotta get an air filter. I don't have air filters like this, but I have filters that are that thick. We'll just cut one out. So I'll be right back. Put an air filter in there and start up, see what happens. What works great for these, if you don't want to, you can order them filters online. But, Lawn Boy used to be really popular back in the day, and I have so many of these filters. These filters just work great. You just cut off what you don't need, and you got your perfect square. I use this K&N and make sure the choke and everything works. Now we can put some gas in there, 2-cycle gas, and see what happens. Well, wasn't enough in there to even start it. Grab my other can. There's a little mixture screw on the side of this, but they set these pretty good. But I'm gonna start up. It's like for the low end. Grab a little screwdriver here, just in case we need to do some adjusting. Okay, push it primer bulb. Gas is going into one line, now it's shooting out the other side to return to the tank. Make sure our switch is on. Choke on. And there you go. Well, I hope this video helps you out. I really appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyway, you guys have a good afternoon.